Imagine finding a quiet corner of your world where you can shed the heavy weights of guilt and fear. This space is just for you, a sanctuary where self-healing begins. Today, we'll start on a guided meditation that's designed to help you let go of these burdens and foster a profound sense of peace and liberation. By understanding the nature of guilt and fear and learning how to release them, you can open up new avenues to personal freedom and emotional wellness. Guilt is a complex emotion that often roots itself deeply within our psyche, emerging from actions or thoughts that we believe have compromised our own standards or those of society. It's a signal that our conscience is active, yet when disproportionate, it can become a crippling force overshadowing rational judgment and self-esteem. Guilt can make us question our worth and abilities, leading to a diminished life experience where we're unable to appreciate our own value or the value of our actions. In many ways, guilt serves as a teacher, a harsh one perhaps, highlighting mistakes and urging us to make amends. But when guilt overstays its welcome, it shifts from being a constructive guide to a destructive intruder. This happens when we find ourselves replaying past mistakes without moving forward or allowing every decision to be overshadowed by regret. It's crucial to recognize when guilt is serving a purpose and when it is merely sapping our emotional energy. Fear, like guilt, is fundamentally a protective mechanism. It triggers the fight or flight response in the face of real threats, helping us evade danger. When fear spirals out of control, it can morph into an ever-present shadow, looming over various aspects of life, from personal relationships to career moves. Unchecked fear can foster avoidance behaviors, indecision, and lack of trust in one's own capabilities. It can make us hesitant to take even the smallest steps forward, trapping us in a loop of what-ifs and worst-case scenarios. Irrational fears can lead us to avoid situations that could be beneficial or enriching. This type of fear is often not about immediate physical dangers, but rather about psychological risks, such as the fear of rejection or failure. And these fears can be particularly paralyzing because they strike at the core of our identity and self-worth. Interestingly, guilt and fear frequently intersect, creating a vicious cycle that can paralyze and isolate. Guilt often leads to fear of judgment, fear of not being enough, fear of failure. This relationship can turn into a feedback loop where fear generates more guilt, perhaps due to avoidance or perceived shortcomings, which then cycles back to more fear. Recognizing this pattern is the first step in addressing both emotions effectively. While we move forward, remember that healing starts with understanding. By acknowledging the roots and manifestations of guilt and fear, we pave the way for a meditation practice that not only confronts these emotions, but also transforms them into experiences of learning and growth. Releasing the grip of guilt and fear is not merely about easing emotional strain, it has profound implications for our mental and physical health. When we let go of these negative emotions, we allow our minds and bodies to focus on positive aspects of life, growth, joy, and well-being. This shift can lead to better sleep, reduced anxiety, and an overall improvement in our quality of life. Accepting the process of letting go helps to boost self-esteem and opens up pathways to new opportunities and personal satisfaction that were once clouded by fear and self-doubt. Letting go is essential because it restores our ability to see ourselves and our experiences clearly and without bias. It helps us move from a reactive state where guilt and fear dictate our actions to a proactive state where we make decisions based on what is truly best for us. The act of letting go is liberating, freeing us from the constraints that these heavy emotions impose on our hearts and minds. While we transition into the meditation phase of this session, it's important to create an environment conducive to relaxation and introspection. Choose a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. This could be a corner of your room, a peaceful spot in nature, or any place where you feel comfortable and safe. The key is to minimize external distractions to better focus inward. Before we begin, take a moment to find a comfortable position. You may sit with your feet flat on the ground, your hands resting gently on your knees, or lie down if that's more comfortable. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, feel any tension leaving your body. Let your breathing find a natural rhythm, and with each breath, feel yourself becoming more relaxed and open. This preparation is not just about physical comfort, it's also about mentally gearing up for a journey inward where you will confront and address your feelings of guilt and fear. It's about setting an intention to heal and finding an inner resolve to move forward from those emotions. While we step into the guided meditation, keep your focus on this intention and allow yourself to be guided by the sound of my voice, leading you toward a state of deep relaxation and healing. As we begin our meditation, focus on your breath, allowing each inhalation and exhalation to ground you further into this moment. Visualize your body as a tree, sturdy and serene. With each breath out, imagine roots extending from the soles of your feet, growing deeper into the earth beneath you. These roots anchor you, providing stability and nourishment from the ground up. Feel the strength of the earth supporting you, holding you firmly, and offering security. Allow this sensation of grounding to bring a sense of calm and centeredness to your mind. As you continue to breathe deeply, let go of any residual tension in your body. With each breath, feel more relaxed and more present. This state of grounding is not just a physical experience, it is a mental preparation for the deeper exploration to come, creating a solid foundation from which to address and release your emotions. Now, in this grounded state, imagine yourself beside a gentle, flowing river. This river represents your stream of consciousness, a moving body of water that is both part of you and bigger than you. Notice how the water flows smoothly, unhindered by any obstacles. While you observe the river, think about the guilt and fear you carry. Visualize these emotions as leaves that have fallen into the water. They float on the surface, light and detached from you. Begin to see these leaves one by one being carried away by the river's current. Each leaf that drifts away represents a piece of your guilt and fear leaving your body and mind. Watch as the river takes them far from you, washing them away gently but firmly. With each leaf that floats away, feel yourself becoming lighter and more free. This visualization is a powerful tool in your healing process, helping to physically manifest the emotional release you are experiencing. Allow the river to do its work. Trust in its power to cleanse and renew. As you release these leaves of guilt and fear, make room in your heart and mind for new growth, fresh leaves of hope, self-compassion, and inner peace that will soon take their place. Continue to breathe deeply, supporting this cleansing process with each breath, and feel the transformation as old, burdensome emotions are washed away and new, nurturing ones begin to flourish within you. As the river carries away the leaves of guilt and fear, the space they once occupied within you becomes open and receptive to new, positive energies. This is the perfect moment to introduce affirmations that nurture self-compassion and reinforce your sense of inner peace. Begin by gently introducing positive phrases into your mind, focusing on your worth and your right to emotional freedom. Repeat softly to yourself, "I am worthy of love and joy. I release all guilt and fear." Let each word sink deeply into your consciousness, filling the spaces left by the emotions you have released. With each affirmation, imagine your mind and heart absorbing these truths, allowing them to echo throughout your being. These affirmations are seeds, and with your continued attention and care, they will grow into strong, vibrant thoughts that influence your everyday life. Allow yourself a few moments to repeat these affirmations, feeling their power and letting them resonate within you. Each repetition is a step towards rebuilding your emotional landscape, crafting it into one that supports and uplifts you. Affirmations are not just words, they are tools for transformation, actively shaping your thoughts and perceptions in a more positive and supportive direction. When you conclude the affirmations, begin to transition from the active part of meditation to a state of reflection. Slow your breathing and gently pull your awareness back to the physical space around you. Feel the chair or floor beneath you, listen to the subtle sounds in the environment, and gently wiggle your fingers and toes to reconnect with your body. Reflect on the meditation experience. Consider the emotions that surfaced, the ease or difficulty with which you could release them, and the effectiveness of the affirmations. This reflection is an integral part of the healing process, as it allows you to acknowledge your journey and recognize the progress you've made. Reflection solidifies the lessons learned during meditation and integrates them into your conscious awareness. Take a final moment to thank yourself for dedicating this time to your healing and growth. Recognize the courage it takes to confront and let go of deep-seated emotions like guilt and fear. As you open your eyes and conclude the meditation, carry forward the calm and clarity you've cultivated. Remember, this meditative practice is a tool that is always available to you, ready to assist in moments of stress or self-doubt. While we reach the end of our guided meditation, remember the feelings of lightness and release you experience today. These moments are a testament to your ability to heal and move beyond the constraints of guilt and fear. While today's session is complete, the journey towards total emotional freedom is ongoing. Integrating meditation into your daily routine can significantly enhance this process, helping you to maintain the equilibrium and inner peace you have begun to establish. Consider setting aside a few minutes each day for meditation. Regular practice deepens the effects of the techniques we explored today, reinforcing your new habits of releasing negative emotions and affirming your positive qualities. Over time, these moments of introspection and release will become a natural part of your response to stress and emotional discomfort, promoting a healthier, more balanced approach to life's challenges.